MTB unboxing and slam session, and I've got my jacket on. This is the first cool night, true cool night of the fall. It's been hot, water's cooling down, so we got our September edition MTB Pro box. We're gonna go see if we can catch some bass on the baits in this box. They should be biting. Well, it is fall, and I've already seen some shads starting to kind of jump around the banks, which is good. We've had cool water, and this is a time of year where I really like to throw a lot of crankbaits, a lot of spinner baits, chatterbaits, moving type stuff. And one of the things that we got in our mystery tackle box this month was a Rapala DT. This is a 4, yeah. I love the Rapala DT series, and I throw a lot of the DT4s and the DT6s, especially this time of year. I've got this rigged on 12-pound fluorocarbon line, a 7-foot medium action glass composite rod, and a high-speed gear ratio reel. I like a high-speed gear ratio reel when I'm cranking shallow diving crankbaits like this. It's got a nice little erratic action. We're gonna bang it off some rocks and some other shallow structure and see if we can get bit. When people talk about a wind-blown bank, this is it right here. And more importantly, more particular, there's a fish already. It is a wind-blown point, which can be really productive in the fall as well. That was literally, I think, my second cast on this little rock point here. One of the things I really like about this DT series, just kind of like that perfect little rattle. It's not too crazy. Early spring, I like pretty loud rattles, but in the fall and late summer, I like either no rattles or just really subtle rattles. There he is. Got him. Woo! That thing smoked that crankbait, guys. It's a better fish. Oh yeah, that's a good one. I'm gonna try to sling him here. Ugh, I can't. He's too fat. He's too fat to sling. Oh, there we go. Woo! Look at that one right there, guys. Oh, God, he crushed that DT4 so hard. See how healthy that fish is? Just tail is super mega thick. Awesome. All right, here we have another point. Same kind of water depth, but there's a boat ramp on it. I'm gonna see if I can get bit on this Skinny Bear 2.5. I definitely want to see what we can drum up here with this Skinny Bear, and I want to see how good it's gonna run. Fishing it kind of fast in shallower water, that's always a good test for a crankbait to see if they can track true and hold up. Oh, I got one. I got him. These fish are flat out feisty right now. I mean, this fish has jumped 3 feet up in the air. All right, there we go. Feisty one. Super feisty. That's one thing I really like about this bait. It's a smaller shad profile. So it's, even though this bait dives really deep, it's not gonna be a massive profile where, you know, these fish are feeding on these small shad, they'll get turned off by it. There's one, got him. Oh, he's like going under the boat now. This might be a better fish. Oh yeah, it's a good one. Definitely a good one here. Got himself a mouthful of crankbait though. Woo! Get up in here, baby. Yeah. There's a good bass. Look at that guy. Ah, another 4-pounder. That one was out there a little bit deeper actually. 9 feet of water. And he ate that crankbait. Really awesome fish. I found a little pile of rocks or something out here, and I've gotten bit on it 3 or 4 times now. I'm starting to figure out where it is. There he is, got him. Got him. Oh, it came off, came off. Wow, that thing absolutely hammered it. I've missed 3 bites on this crankbait. I don't know, the hooks are really sharp on it, but I don't know, maybe they're just swiping at it. There he is, got him. Sped it up, and he smoked it. That feels like a better one. Nice one though. All right, now that we have explored the awesomeness that is the crankbait, also want to get into some of the other cool and unique baits that are in the box. The Freedom Tackle jig head came out a few years ago, and they got a really unique concept where you can actually connect a hook onto the head of this bait. There's a little patented swirl type hook in there, and you just twist any kind of hook you want on there. This just happens to be a little wide gap hook. And then you put your favorite bait on there. And I've put one of the B8 Lab Ultimate Strike Minnows on there as a trailer. And this is brass, this isn't lead. So it's got a pretty big profile, but it's got a nice little sound to it. And we're gonna see if we can catch some fish on both of these baits, the Freedom Stealth Jig and also the Ultimate Strike Minnow. Okay, I'm gonna work my way down this bank, wind-blown bank. Please don't be scared to work windy banks in the fall. Absolutely good producers. There's one already. Could have called that one right on the rocks there. That was on the DT4 though. Slurped it. Rocks and wind, they go well together in the fall, I promise you. Right off the bat with this jig, I notice it does come through the cover really well. The other really good thing is you can kind of fish it very versatilely. You can fish it like a spinnerbait if you just want to kind of cover some water down the bank with that head design. You can do that. And then when you get to a piece of cover you want to hit a little bit more, you can stop, you know, give it some pauses, give it some pitches into that cover. This is really where the fish should be, out here on these outer little patches. There's one. Got him. He's a decent one. Well, you hit it pretty good. That hook performed really well. Really, really well. Right there on the side, totally pinned. Nice thing is, with it being on a hinge, they can't really work it, you know, shake it out of their mouth as easy as a fixed jig. This is a dandy little strike there. One thing that's nice about the Freedom Stealth is that it actually comes with a couple of different jig heads in there. You get one with a skirt, and then you get one just regular hook. So you can also rig your little swim baits or whatever you're putting on there just like this without the skirt on there. So you have that option, you get 2 to a pack, which is pretty nice. What I really want to do is take this B8 Lab Ultimate Strike Minnow and just put it on a light-weighted hook. Strong flavor, it says. I'm not sure what's in here, but it definitely stinks. But it looks like it's going to have some pretty good action. Got some ribs on it, little boot tail. Not a super big boot tail on it, so more of a subtle type action, but it's long. This is more of a minnow style. But I'm rigging this on a 5/0 VMC drop dead hook. And let your hook point come right out the top of the bait, and you want it to sit flat just like that. You don't want it to be crinkled or, you know, kind of cattywampus, I guess you could say. If I was a fish, I'd eat it. Ooh, man. Way back in the sticks there. That's the nasty zone. There he is, got it. Oh, oh, he was right where he was supposed to be. I just didn't do everything I needed to. Yeah, he chomped it. Yep. Another one. Got him in the trees. Oh. There he goes. Oh man, I really need to be fishing braid right here. Woo! Better fish than what I thought. There we go. Nice, healthy, fat fish. Love fishing these little swim baits like this on this drop hook, but that little minnow. Whew. All right. If that would have been a bigger fish, I'm not sure I would have got him out with this setup. This is perfect for open water and light cover, but there's another one. Gosh. Gosh. They're smoking this thing. Oh man, this one's fresh. That was literally my cast just after the last one. He just chomped it, man. Not as big. He just chomped it though. All right, nice one. I'd say the ultimate strike minnow is getting some ultimate strikes right now. The last thing we need to talk about in the MTB Pro Box is the C-Spin Shrimp U. When I look at this bait, I'm thinking either drop shot or putting it on a jig head. Comes in a nice little clamshell to keep all those little appendages safe and free from crimping up. But it's got two little stragglers on the front there, and it's a ribbed body, tapered body, goes into a little shrimp type tail. That little tail is going to catch a lot of water, so it's going to have a lot of movement. But I've already rigged one up on a drop shot. This is a clear water color right here. I have no idea if this is going to work, and this is not typically a situation I would use a drop shot in, but there might be some fish around these little stick-ups here that we could possibly get a bite on. I don't know about get them out. We'll see if we can dabble it around some of these stick-ups around this bank and hopefully not get broken off. Oh man, I got one. I could have caught that fish too because he was swimming out towards me. I don't know what happened there. It just came unpegged. Little post box wrap up here. I fished for about 4 or 5 hours out here this morning, and this was really the first cool night that we've had where the air temperature got down in the 60s, and I think the water cooled down a little bit. Really got those bass churning up, and if I could fish all day with a crankbait, swim bait, and a spinnerbait, I think I would do that right now. You know, I probably could have done without the C-Spin Shrimp U today, just because I don't want to drop shot when fish are just slamming crankbaits and swim baits and a jig and everything else. Like, I want to put the drop shot down, but I just wanted to show you guys that, and you could fish that on a jig head, and it's a versatile little bait that would be pretty good in clear water, but I'm not in clear water. So if you want to check out themed boxes from MTB with the Catch Company, you can go check those out as well. They got some cool stuff. You can go to mysterytacklebox.com and check out the themed boxes they have there, and a fall box, which would be perfect for right now. If you haven't already subscribed, make sure you join the community and do that, and leave me a comment on what you thought was the best thing out of today, the best thing to throw. What would you have stuck with? I think I would have gone cranking today since they were eating. But let me know in the comments, and if you want to see more fishing action, you can check out the annotation links at the end of this video or in the description box below.